So, UFC Fight Night Adesanya vs Pyfer is going down this weekend, and I, King here MMA, will be doing the odds and picks for the card. Well, my odds and picks for the card. Sorry, it's just, as you can hear, I'm doing something a little bit different. I've added some ambience and music to my videos. Hopefully some of you get to my videos, and I really hope you like it. This is the sort of vibe I want to keep with the channel. Yeah, man, and let's get started. Before we start, obviously, the Instagram. Come to the Instagram, King Here MMA, and if you click on the video, please subscribe. So yeah. And for the shit. And for the first fight of the night, we have Alexia Tenara versus Bruna Brazil. Alexia Tenara, man, she's been super impressive with her last two wins. She beat Molly McCann, just beat the shit out of her, put her on the ground, and had her way with her, basically. And her last fight, she what did she do? I'm just trying to think. She beat another up and coming. She beat Loma Lupumi to a pretty close decision. Took her down, had her way with her. Basically, did what she wanted to do. And Bruna Brazil, even though she's out of the Fighting Nerds camp, she's just struggled in a lot of her fights recently. She's a very off and on fighter. You know, she lost to Caitlin Souza. Caitlin Souza's a pretty good fighter. And she beat Xing Ming before that, but I'm going to be honest, she's a good striker, but she's real timid. I think I'm going to go with Alexia Tenara by decision or submission. She's just been more active, she's just been more out there. And the odds show it. Alexia Tenara is $1.13, while Bruna Brazil is $6. So yeah, that's my pick for this one. And for the next fight, we have Ricky Simone versus Adrian Yanez. Ricky Simone, he's a vet. These guys are both vets, actually. Had a real close fight with Rani Barcelos. Mind you, Rani Barcelos has been on a hot win streak, beating Cody Garbrandt, Peyton Talbot, Ricky Simone. He's been beating a lot of dudes. But before that, he beat Cameron Smotherman and knocked out Javid Basharat. The other guys he's lost to are both ranked in Vinicius Oliveira and Mario Batista. Ricky Simone, grappler turned into a striker, real good. Real good all around, really. He submitted Marat back in the day, but can't judge a fight now. But basically, yeah, he's just losing to the best of the division. And Adrian Yanez hasn't fought for a while. Hasn't fought since 2024. That's basically 2 years. Lost to Daniel Marcos, and beat Vinicius Salvador by KO, but lost to Jonathan Martinez, not the greatest loss, and then losing to Rob Font. I'm gonna choose Ricky Simone. I've just like his activity and who he's losing to. I like the best of the best. Had a close fight with Rani Barcelos too, so I'm going Ricky Simone by possibly a KO, honestly. Ricky Simone is $1.70 and Adrian Yanez is $2.10. So yeah. And for the next fight, we have Navajo Sterling versus Bruno Lopez. Navajo Sterling is a really good undefeated prospect, bro. Everyone's been shit on him because he hasn't been able to finish fights. All the guys he's been fighting against are blockheads, even though Tuco Tacos isn't that great. But Rodolfo Bellato just proved he's pretty good in the UFC. Herbert Urslan just had a crazy fight of the year. And Tuco Tacos, not the best look, but he's been real technical, real rangy with his fighters. I think he's Navajo has proved himself to be a real up and comer in the light heavyweight division. I think And for Bruno Lopez, there's just nothing there that says like anything to me. He beat Magomed Giselayev, but who the hell's that? And he got knocked out by Dustin Jacoby, who, yes, Dustin Jacoby is a top 15 fighter, but there's nothing that screams out to me that Bruno Lopez is going to beat Navajo Sterling. He comes forward and starts throwing haymakers. So I think Navajo Sterling's going to catch him. Decision or possibly a first round KO. That's what I'm going for. Navajo Sterling is $1.15 and Bruno Lopez is $5.30. So yeah. And for the next fight, this is actually really hard to choose. We have Casey O'Neill versus Gabriel Fernandez. Casey O'Neill started real... excuse me. You know, she's been real inactive. She hasn't fought since 2024. You know, she beat Luana Santos, who's actually half decent, but before that she lost to Ariana De Silva, who's okay, and Jennifer Maia, who isn't very good. But Gabriela Fernandez, she's on a 3-fight win streak with Carly Judice, who's actually half decent, Wayne Kong, really great aging win, and Julia Steranko, you know, like really good controlling wrestler, and Gabrielle Fernandez. Casey O'Neill, she's just not great anywhere. I think I'm going to go Gabriela Fernandez to get a submission. I think that's the last time that Casey O'Neill lost was to a grappler. So I think Gabriela Fernandez's activity and jiu-jitsu is just going to be the benefactor in this fight. Gabriel Fernandez is $1.80 and Casey O'Neill is $2. So yeah, that's my pick. And for the next fight, we've got Marcin Tybura. He's a great fighter, you know, versus Tyrell Fortune. Now, I know this guy doesn't have he doesn't have any wins in the UFC. This is his debut. He comes from Bellator. Tyrell Fortune, I'll just talk about Tyrell Fortune. He's actually not half bad, you know, the way he's been dismantling some of these guys on the heavyweight scene. He's looked pretty good in PFL and looked pretty good in, he looked really good in Bellator. He struggles against the half-decent fighters in Bellator. Pretty decent grappling. He was an NCAA wrestler, and he's a half-decent striker. Well, Marcin Tybura has been in the top 10 for 10 years. I didn't like what I saw in his last fight, but he did take Mick Parkin to a decision. Mick Parkin's still a top 15 fighter. KO'd Ginata Denise before that. But Anti-Delesia dispatched him real quickly. And Marcin didn't look like himself. I don't know why. I have a feeling that Tyrell Fortune is going to come in. And I could be totally wrong, but I think Tyrell Fortune, he's not much younger than Marcin Tybura, but I think Marcin Tybura just really slowed down. I don't think we're going to get a Marcin Tybura forecheck. I think we're going to get a first round knockout from Tyrell Fortune or a decision. I'm going to choose, this is my rough pick. I'm going to go Tyrell Fortune by a knockout. Tyrell Fortune's $1.70, Marcin Tybura is $2.20. So yeah, that's my pick. Now, to go on to the hardest, this is honestly the hardest fight to choose on the card. One of Chase Hooper versus Lance Gibson Jr. Lance Gibson Jr. has had one fight in the UFC that was against Bobby Green on short notice. He looked half decent in that Bobby Green fight, man. It was a split decision, I thought. I think he's a half decent striker, but it's real hard to go against Bobby Green, real unorthodox sort of style. But I didn't like the way that Bobby Green was securing some takedowns, which is not what you want to see in a prospect. But Chase Hooper, he was on a 5-fight win streak before he got KO'd by Alexander Hernandez, which took till the end of the round to do that. And I think Chase Hooper's UFC experience is going to show. I know this is counterintuitive to what I said before, but I think Chase Hooper's UFC experience is going to show. He's been working on his striking. He beat Jim Miller, Clay Guida. Those are two like real crafty vets. I know they're old heads, but Jim Miller is a legit lightweight still. And I think he's going to submit Lance Gibson Jr. I'm going to have Chase Hooper by submission. Chase Hooper's $1.40 and Lance Gibson Jr. is $3.10. So yeah, Chase Hooper's my pick. And for the next fight, we've got a absolute cracker. We have Ignacio Barramundez versus Tafik Musayev. Tafik Musayev, you know, he's originally from PFL, if I'm not wrong. He fought Miratek Orobai in his debut, and he's getting Ignacio Barramundez. It's such a tough first two fights. Musayev had a pretty good regional scene run, knocking out some legit contenders on the PFL. But to be honest, I think what he showed in that Orobai fight, I know Orobai was overweight and also, you know, just he's Orobai, but we don't shit on the go Orobai. Ignacio Barramundez, he's just shown me a lot. Like, I think Ignacio Barramundez, yes, he lost to Rafael Fiziev, but if you look at his list of wins, Jalen Turner, is that Manuel Torres? Manuel Torres, that's insane. He KO'd Manuel Torres, who is so dangerous, and people don't realize how good of a win that is. Yes, he lost a little bit Klein, but bro, that Manuel Torres win is aging like fine wine. And I think he's going to TKO Tafik Musayev. I think age is just a big factor in this fight. Ignacio Barramundez is a really good kickboxer, and I think Tafik Musayev is going to try and get him down. I think he's going to fail to do that. I've got Ignacio Barramundez by TKO. Ignacio Barramundez is $1.35 and Tafik Musayev is $3.30. So yeah. And for the main card, we have Terrence McKinney versus Carl Nelson. A lot of great fights on this card. I think Terrence McKinney, what do I say about McKinney? If we look at his overall record, man, it's not half bad. He's 3-2 in his last 5, which isn't horrible. The dudes he is losing to are straight up killers. Christian Duncan. Sorry, that's CLD. What's his name? Chris Duncan. He's fighting Moicano, and Esteban Rivovics, he's fighting Gamrot. So these guys are fighting ranked fighters at the moment. While Terrence McKinney, don't get me wrong, like, he is literally like kill or be killed in the first round. There's no, like, he has not been out of the first round in 3-4 years. It is crazy, like, how much Terrence McKinney does this. I think Terrence McKinney is basically the decent lightweight test. If you're a decent lightweight, you have to, you got to get him out of there in the first round. And Kyle Nelson, you know, he's gone on a decent win streak. Beating Fernando Padilla. Padilla's looked real good, man, at lightweight. Beating Bill Algeo. Bill Algeo's not great. He lost to Steve Garcia, but Steve Garcia's a great featherweight, and he should have knocked out Matt Favola. This is a real hard fight to choose because, yes, as much as I rate Kyle Nelson, I think Terrence McKinney is such a dangerous fighter, and if he's to get Kyle Nelson out of there, it's obviously going to be in the first round. I have a feeling this is such a 50-50. It's going to be in the first round no matter what. I feel like Terrence McKinney's just going to go out there and he's going to bomb Kyle Nelson right on the chin. I'm going to go Terrence McKinney by first round TKO. This is such a layup, this fight. I don't even know. Terrence McKinney's $1.60 or Carl Nelson's $2.40. Crikey. Alright, on to the next one. We have Mansoor Abdul Malik versus Yusuri Baguri. Very interesting style of fight. We have the undefeated Abdul Malik. He's just been fighting the absolute cans of middleweight, fighting the absolute bottom of middleweight, like legitimately like the Tabor Gautier rope. He submitted Antonio Tricoli with a standing guillotine, went to a draw with Cody Brundage, which I'm pretty sure was a no contest, which it shouldn't have been. And Nick Klein, once again. Nick Klein is not very good at middleweight. While Yusuri Baguri, he's looked really good at, like, in kickboxing. For Alex Pereira, for Israel Adesanya, had a decent kickboxing career beforehand. Dude is 6'6" at middleweight, which is insane. He beat Asmat Beklev, not just beat him, beat the shit out of him. Beklev was actually a half decent middleweight. Yeah, and he just looks super impressive. I think Mansoor Abdul Malik's gonna get fraud. Well, I'm gonna have to say fraud checked, because honestly, the opponents that Abdul Malik is fighting is just not UFC level, and I think this is his first true test in Balguri, and I think Balguri is gonna beat him. I've got Balguri by second round, third round knockout. Yusuri Balguri is $2 and Abdul Malik is $1.80. So yeah, I've got Balguri by knockout. And for the next fight, we have Juicy J versus Larian Douglas. Gonna be totally honest about this. Do not know who Larian Douglas is. I heard that he started his career real bad. I think it was like 2-5. Then he's just gone on a crazy win streak. It's real hard to choose this fight, man, because this is like one of those fights where you expect the new up-and-comer who had a nasty knockout on the regional scene in PFL once again, comes out, he gets a old unk in Julian Erosa, who's looked half decent in the UFC recently. Yes, that Darren Elkins fight was a disgrace, but beating Christian Rodriguez is crazy, and he arguably could have won against Milquizel Costa, which is actually an insane, like, close fight. And I think honestly, there's something about this fight that just screams that Julian Erosa is going to pull an upset, and this is like probably my throwaway of the card. I have a feeling Julian Erosa is going to upset Larian Douglas. I know he had a real good knockout in the Dana White's Contender Series, but I've got Julian Erosa by an upset finish. It could be by submission or a KO. He's been getting a lot of submissions lately, but he also has decent KO power. So yeah, I'm going to go Julian Erosa by a weird submission or KO. So yeah. And, oh yeah, Julian Erosa is $3.50 while Larian Douglas is $1.30. So yeah. There we go. And for the next fight, Michael Chiesa's retirement fight. That's the reason why they've done this. They're giving him an absolute layup in Nico Price. Who Nico Price, honest to God, I don't know how the hell he got re-signed. I think he was re-signed literally to give Michael Chiesa a layup. I don't get the Michael Chiesa hate, but I kind of do. Why is he in a main event? I don't know. Michael Chiesa. What can I say about Michael Chiesa? Dude's on a 3-fight win streak at the ripe old age of 40, 41. And his list of wins is Court McGee, Max Griffin, and Tony Ferguson. Think about that, please. Because that is the biggest unk. It's the biggest layup of unks I've ever heard. But yeah, he's on a 3-fight win streak at 41 years of age. He's fighting Nico Price, another unk who should have retired probably 10 fights ago. I'm not kidding. Nico Price is literally a professional victim at this point. If we look at Nico Price's last, let's see. Wow, 6 fights. Let's see. He got KO'd by Ventenikov, real bad. Got submitted by Jacoby Smith, real bad. Thramberg Rimbo, did not rate him. Beat Alex Morono. Morono's the worst weight. Knocked out by Robbie Lawler. Nico Price is a professional victim. There is a way he could win this fight. I don't know how, but I'm going Michael Chiesa by first or second round submission. Michael Chiesa is $1.10, but Nico Price is $6. Honest to God, I could see Price winning. I don't know why. Just one of those. I don't have a feeling. It's a fight where Price has been fighting all these real aggressive strikers. Chiesa sucks on the feet, and Price, I don't know. He might just pull some shit out of his butt. But yeah, I'm going Michael Chiesa by submission. And for the co-main event, Alexa Grasso versus Macy Barber for the... This is hard. It's hard to think about, like, who's going to win this fight. But no, legitimately, this is a rematch from their first bout. Alexa Grasso, we know what she's done. She's fought Valentina Shevchenko 3 times. She's lost her last 2 fights. One to Natalia Silva. Natalia Silva is one of the best flyweights at the moment. And Valentina Shevchenko, she lost that. She's just gotten worse somehow. But I don't think she's regressed enough to where, like, she's just going to get absolutely dominated by Macy Barber. But Macy Barber, she's on a 7-fight win streak by the looks of it. Yep. Where her last loss was Alexa Grasso. So this rematch determines probably a title shot for her, honestly. This is a real weird fight. Because I remember the first one, Macy Barber was literally shadowboxing like 2 meters away from Alexa Grasso, which is so weird. But please rewatch that fight. It's actually a lot more funny than it sounds. For Macy Barber, she has gotten better. She's gotten really good off the ground. Her last win was Karini Silva. Not the greatest win, but it's still a win all the same, a ranked win. I think Macy Barber's going to take down Alexa Grasso like Valentina did and hold her there and get a smudge decision. And yeah, I think she's going to fight for the title next if it's not Natalia Silva. Alexa Grasso is $2.50 and Macy Barber is $1.50. I'm choosing Macy Barber by smudge decision. Now, for the final fight of the night, we have Israel Adesanya versus Joe Pyfer. So, how do I describe this fight? It's actually super hard. We'll talk about the fighters first, obviously. Israel Adesanya, everyone knows who Izzy is. Whoa, that is not looking good. He has lost his last 4 of his last 5. Mind you, that's over. It's not looking good for Izzy. His last 3 fights were all losses. Losing to Strickland, losing to Dricus du Plessis, and losing to Imavov. Mind you, these are all top contenders. Won against Pereira, but lost before that. Izzy's a switch stance kickboxer, originally started in kickboxing. Is considered one of the best midweights of all time. Started slowing down in 2022 when he got done by Alex Pereira. I think that's when he started regressing. He backs up and does a switch stance, and I think that's been his main killer in all his fights. When he switch stances, that's when he gets caught. And yeah, he's just lost his last 3. This is his comeback fight. This will either be his last fight or this will be his way back to the title. And Joe Pyfer, he's won 5 of his last... He's won 4 of his last 5. Only losing to Jack Manson in a main event only 2 years ago, which is a real bad look. KO'd Marc-Andre Barriault. Marc-Andre Barriault ain't that good. Kevin Gastelum's kind of regressed. And Abus Magomedov's okay. But Abus won that first round. Here's the thing about Joe Pyfer. Joe Pyfer is a power puncher. but his striking is very limited. He has a good 1-2, and that's about it. Joe Pyfer, this is a hard fight to choose because we don't know how much Israel Adesanya has regressed. I don't know how this will just prove how good is Joe Pyfer's right hand. I don't know if his striking's got a lot better or his cardio. He runs out of stuff to do after the first 2 rounds. We saw that against the Manson fight. And is he still one of the best? I still think he's one of the best in the world, but obviously maybe top 6. And this is a real hard fight to choose because Israel's one of those guys who, yes, it might be a boring decision, but he will clearly make it a decision. I think if we see the Izzy of old, I think he's going to switch stance from range, not get as close, do a few leg kicks, and Joe Pyfer is just going to run out of shit to do and gas out a smidge. I think he will go for the takedown at some point. I don't think he submits Izzy, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. I am on the fence. I'm going to hope for Israel Adesanya comeback. I think Joe Pyfer's too green, I guess. I don't think he's green. I think his striking needs to improve overall. But if Israel has regressed, this is going to be the fight that proves it. So, I'm going to go Israel Adesanya by decision. I think he's going to take Joe Pyfer to a decision. If he gets past the first 2 rounds, I think Israel's safe. I think Pyfer's going to go for Hail Marys, though. And I just don't think he's ready for the level of Israel Adesanya. So, yeah. But listen. Israel Adesanya's $1.66 and Joe Pyfer's $2.23. Haven't missed one tonight, I know. But listen. This is a really good card, actually. For a fight night, we haven't had... this has been a good card, man. We have Chase Hooper, Israel Adesanya. We have Michael Chiesa. Who doesn't love Michael Chiesa? But yeah. We've got, Alexa Grasso, Macy Barber. We've got Juicy J. We've got Terrence McKinney. We've got Nasir by Mondays. This is a pretty good card. But listen. I'm just trying a few different things. The music, trying to be a bit quicker, trying to be clearer. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Bye.